Hello, my name is Matthew. Welcome back. I'm going to play some Hearthstone. Now, looking at my quests, looks like I should probably be playing Rogue or Warrior. I think I'll be playing a little bit of Rogue, finish these quests off. After that, we'll probably go back to the Priest we were playing earlier. Fortunately, I've got a Rogue deck built up already. Look at that, 36 wins. Yeah, I have not played very much Rogue. Took me a long time to get 2 preps, but since then, got a few wins on ladder. See how we do. Normally I would probably play Warrior, but Warrior games tend to take a lot longer, and not sure people are interested in watching really long games. Alright, so we're facing up against a Mage. I guess most likely they're going to be a tempo Mage, gonna have things like Mana Worms, Sorcerer's Apprentice, things like that. Definitely don't want those. Tomb Pillager is one of the most powerful cards in Rogue, at least as a turn 4, you can just play it. But I think I'd like some more cards like Backstabs, maybe an SI, things like that. Alright, this is pretty good. This will help me control the board early, prevent my opponent from getting too out of control. Ooh, with a name like that, Rip City Rogue. Well, hopefully I'm not a city rogue. Okay, well, normally I'd like to just dagger up, but Huckster on 2, pretty good play. Now if he just pings here, using his hero power on my minion, I'm going to be a bit worried that he's Freeze Mage. And a Loot Hoarder could also mean Freeze Mage. It's something to worry about. It means that most likely this is going to be a race. I have to do as much damage to him as quickly as possible. Now, since that's the case, I'm totally fine with cycling my Fan of Knives. Got some card draw going, hopefully drawn to some more minions. There's a good chance that I'll be using the Shadow Strikes and the Saps on Doomsayers, if this is a Freeze Mage. Alright, yeah, this is almost certainly Freeze Mage, with all this cycle early. This will be fantastic later. Alright, play it a little bit slow. We're gonna plan to go off on a very big Gadgets and Auctioneer turn, cycle through a large amount of our deck, get as much burn as we can. Wow. Well, he's had all of his early game draw so far, so we might be in a bit of trouble. What I'm thinking about right now is whether I'm going to dagger up or Forgotten Torch his face. I kind of like using the Forgotten Torch here, just start the damage happening, get a Roaring Torch in the deck, which I can then draw with the Auctioneer soon. Yeah, okay. Okay, here comes the Emperor. Now, unfortunately, I have to kill that, but fortunately, Shadow Strike is exactly what I need to be able to do that. Also lets me get another minion into play. Hopefully, I can draw out one of his AoEs here. Maybe start using his freezes. He's not going to be able to Alexstrasza until turn 8, if it was in his hand to get reduced. Okay, he's running Cone of Cold. That's a little bit unusual. It's not a favorite card in Mage. Well, I mean, it is a Mage card, but it's not favored in a Freeze Mage. There's lots of other cards to fill the slot. I think we're going to wait until next turn to do our Gadgetzan, because I want him to have to waste his turn 8 dealing with my Gadgetzan instead of playing Alexstrasza. If I do it now, then he can use an AoE clear, and then the turn after uses Alexstrasza. So this turn is going to be a slow one. Okay, he's going to overdraw if he doesn't play anything, so he's going to want to use a card here. Well, playing that, I guess that's fine. I think we will go with the plan. Start drawing our cards. Okay, that's probably an ice block. So he's going to have at least one turn of leeway. Now, even if he had the Alexstrasza in hand, he wouldn't really be able to play it here. He doesn't want to use it on himself. And he really wants to use it on me so he can kill me the following turn. So is there any way for me to pop his block? I need to do preferably 12 damage and then 1 with the dagger. So I've got 8 and 11, 13. Yeah, I got plenty to do it. Alright. The only question is how I want to do this, and I think the Violet Teacher is a good way. We're not going to put the SI out. I want to keep the damage in my hand for after he clears my board. Plus, it's just another minion to die to his AoE. He has to kill this board, otherwise he's dead. He can't Alexstrasza and play a ice block, so he's not going to be able to threaten lethal on me and save himself. And he's desperately cycling, so He needs that ice block, and he knows it. Frostbolt face, maybe? Iceland's face. So he's desperate, and unfortunately for him, he is dead. Alright. Good game. Oh, that's one win down. Just a couple more to go and we can finish these quests. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Probably is just control beast. I'll keep the Entomb, only have one in the deck, and it's pretty decent versus Priest. That all of these minions have 4 attack, really limits his options. And that's the perfect target for an Entomb. Alright, I'm sorry, Dr. Fugue, but I'll be taking that now.